Okay, so we're gonna start with this, and this is kind of a 3-in-1. It is the coolant fluid reservoir. It is the coolant recovery tank, and it is the overflow tank as well. So anything that overflows in here in the radiator can go back into here through this hose right here, right there, and the recovery tank is kind of like, if it gets too hot and expands too much, it just recovers in there. It used to be that they used to have like a separate tank that would flow into, but this kind of acts the same. It's the same thing. And then this is the engine coolant cap. It's a very special cap. It can take up to 16 psi until it blows off, although it should never get up to 16 psi.
Hopefully.
And the way it would do that is it has a spring in it. So that's that. And then the radiator, which is in here, has
You can show them to the honeycomb.
you can kind of see it through here if the camera focuses, which it might not. Who knows? It's in there. It's got ribs and fins, right? Yeah. It's got ribs and fins, which kind of just act as a filter to catch all of the dead bugs and birds and other things that might hit this right here, and not let them into the radiator.
That was kind of something.
Seriously.
Okay, this is the upper radiator hose, and it flows the air through the engine and everything else. And the water pump pulley is this one right here. And that does, it's like a pulley that has belts, and it rotates the engine. And then the fan right here, that spins, and it cools off the engine along with everything else.
Okay, so here, underneath here is the radiator, which basically, it's a big filter, and it will regulate the heat of the system. And then over here we've got the heater hoses, which run, and all the way back there is a heater core, which basically it will blow the hot air from the engine and everything, which cools off the engine and push it into the cab. And then over here inside this metal connector, little elbow knee, is the thermostat, which when it's hot, it will flap open and allow air to flow through, and when it's cold, it will close, allowing the engine to maintain a proper operating temperature.